back to the bone. Watch out, 'cause I'm in my zone. And I don't care what you think you got. It's not fair what you think you thought. That's how it goes. Watch out, 'cause I'm in my...
Tēnā koutou katoa e te whānau, nau mai haere mai ki ahuriri. Welcome into Pettigrew Green Arena in Napier for the round 4 clash between the Taylor Hawks and the Southland Sharks in the NZNBL. The Hawks are chasing their first home win of the season, and the Sharks on the other end of the stick are chasing their first win on the road. Both teams have 2 wins and 2 losses and are looking to climb up the competition ladder. Talofa, I'm Taylor Johnson and I'm joined by the knowledgeable Kaysen Buckman. Kaysen, what are we expecting from this one?
It's going to be a very close game, and I believe it's going to be a dogfight because both teams are pretty evenly matched with strong veteran presence on both teams. So it'll be a really fun game to watch.
Let's take a look now at the live ladder, and there's plenty to talk about because the 12-time champions, the Wellington Saints, finally posted their first win of the season against the Nelson Giants, who will be doing some soul-searching, still sitting on the donut.
Yeah, they're trying to find their rhythm as a team and just really struggling at the moment, but, you know, there's no place to go but up.
Rams are on top of the table as well. The Otago Nuggets, the only undefeated team in the competition too. But look at the Hawks and the Sharks sitting in 4th and 5th, respectively, just the points difference. And now let's take a look at the games this round. It's been a good round too. Matches we've seen. We'll look at the next game coming up. The Franklin Bulls versus the Auckland Tuatara, and that is a battle for bragging rights in the Auckland Super City. They win in Pukekohe, and then on Thursday, the Tuatara will back that up again, going up against the Otago Nuggets, and the Canterbury Rams will play the Wellington Saints with their new injection of an import and, of course, Isaiah Leafa from the Breakers. Well, the Southland Sharks already played on Friday and they stayed on the road and travelled to Napier, and this is their starting 5 for tonight, an unchanged starting 5. Of course, from the game on Friday night, Captain Jeremy Kendall leads the Sky Broadband MVP rankings after round 3 and will look to build on his season. 21-year-old Drew Leo Lesonga-Ape has been pretty impressive as well this season, and the 7'2" big Romaro Gill, he's been pretty good, and we like to see some bigs in this competition, don't we, Casey?
Yeah, we do. We love a 7-footer, love a shot blocker.
Those 3 are joined by Grant Anticipich and Alonzo Burton in the starting 5, and their head coach is Guy Malloy, and we got his thoughts ahead of this match.
Here with Guy Malloy, coach of the Southland Sharks. Double-header this weekend. You'll be disappointed with the result kicking off the double-header, I'm sure.
Yeah, it wasn't our best game, so we're certainly keen to make amends for that and come out with a much stronger effort today.
Thus far this season, though, you'd be reasonably impressed with the team, I imagine.
Yeah, it's a kind of a young team, I suppose, and we've tried to restore the culture there a little bit and change our game style. So it's been really positive so far, and boys have been really good. Everyone's buying in, and hopefully we get some good performances will go our way.
Bit of a challenge coming up against Hiram Harris. He's been proving his worth for the Hawks this season.
Yeah, man, he's just tough, right? And then they've just got that good core of Kiwi veterans that just know how to play the game really well. And so I've been impressed by their performances. We're going to have to really concentrate well today. And we made too many errors on Friday night mentally. And so if we do the same today, we'll get punished for it.
Well, mate, best of luck. I hope the game goes well.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Guy Malloy said it, the Kiwi veterans, they really have been carrying this Hawke's Bay team, and it's great to see as well that talent. Let's take a look at the starting 5 for the Taylor Hawks today. And the coach obviously very complimentary of the captain, Hiram Harris. And even Rusbach and Jordan Ngatai put in big minutes this year, and look out for the reliable Jared Kenny and Jordan Hunt to complete a formidable starting 5. And who's been a standout for you in this team?
Honestly, they're such a balanced team. Like, you look at the starting 5, most of them are in double digits, and some of them are averaging a double-double. So it's hard to pick one. Can I pick them all?
Well, let's now take a listen to what their coach, Everett Bartlett, had to say. He is standing by.
Here with Everard Bartlett, coach of the Taylor Hawks, and a double header for these guys. They'll be tired coming into this game. You guys will be optimistic heading into it, I'm sure.
Hey, look, we've had a great week of training. Yeah, like you said, we are looking forward to this game because I feel that we match up really well against them, and you know, it's a must-win game for us.
Perhaps a slightly smaller team to what you played last game in terms of the boys on the boards. How's that going to affect the game today?
I mean, look, they've still got some tall timber there, and we know that the inside presence is there, but we feel like if we stick to our game plan, we should be able to take care of that.
Speaking with Guy Malloy, saying Hiram Harris has been an absolute presence on the court this season so far. How much of an influence will Hiram have this game?
He has influence every game, you know, and that's why we recruited him. That's why we recruited him heavily. He brings his energy and effort on both sides of the court, and that's just something you're going to see from him every game.
Everard, going to be a massive team here supporting you guys tonight. We're really looking forward to the game. Best of luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, two coaches eager for a win. Let's take a look now at the team head-to-head and talk us through this, Kaysen.
Well, you see, if you look down the stat sheet, it's pretty much even. It's going to be who wants it the most at the end of the day. Both teams have something to prove. The Hawks at home and the Sharks on the road. Like I said, it's pretty evenly matched.
The TAB stats, you can see both teams are the most accurate in the competition. We mentioned earlier the Hawks looking for their first home win and the Sharks looking for their first win on the road.
Hawks fans, please put your hands together, make some noise, let them know we're here. Welcome to the court against the Southland Sharks. It is your
Great to see a crowd in the Hawks Bay show up in Napier. The Taylor Hawks, who really have been outstanding in case, and they'll be pretty disappointed with the two losses that they have had. The first one, of course, the controversial loss to the Airs with 0.5 seconds left. I don't know about that one, but their triple overtime as well last week. They had every opportunity to win it with each OT, and they still couldn't do it, so they'll be frustrated too.
They're going to be hoping not to go into overtime today. Try to save their legs for next week.
Sharks as well, they were dealt to by Canterbury Rams, who have just seemed to find their straps in this competition.
The Rams are on fire at the moment, especially with the young talent. 19-year-old, oh, his name has escaped me at the moment. He's got a great head of hair, though. What was it?
And it will be the Hawks, the home team, with the first possession. The connection not there early.
He wasn't looking, but I like the idea. Just a little bit rushed. Get the mistakes out of the way early.
So the Southland Sharks, what can they do with their first possession? Trying to look for the shot. Leosonga up it. Just outside the arc. It's the ball away again. Leosonga up it with the ball. Smothering defence coming in from the Hawks. Goes up for the drive and gets the first 2 points in the game. The Southland Sharks, Leosonga up it.
Great patience there by Leosonga Ape. He found his way into the on-ball screen and created some space and took it all the way. He's such an athlete. He's going to be hard to stop.
Well, Rusbatch will go to the TAB stripe early. Fouled in the three-point zone.
Is that a golf warm-up? I see. Working on his putt.
Hopefully he's as accurate here, and he absolutely is. He's 100%.
It's a soft touch.
Yep, from the 3AB. TAB, should I say? The 3AB? The TAB three-point free throw line.
Look, you were working last night, so we'll let you pass on that one.
And he keeps his 100% record intact so far, Rusbatch, and so 3-2, the home side lead.
It's pretty hard to do over 4 games. Keep 100% free throw percentage, unless you're only shooting a couple a game, but don't think he is.
Leosonga up here with a deep three. Couldn't get it for. So Hawks Bay Hawks, what can they do here with the ball? Looking for Hud, just delays it. Oh, bounces off the glass as well.
They're looking to use his length underneath. I really like that, but Gotta find a little bit better angle. I know he's athletic enough to jump up there and catch it, but you gotta help the big man out, make it easy on him.
Kendall calling for his troops just to come forward, create some space. Oh, the behind the back pass. That was pretty smooth.
Veteran move there. He knows where everyone's at. He doesn't need to look at the ball. He doesn't need to look at his players.
Lilsonga up it and bounce the ball. The fake that goes for the three, and it falls.
What a great balanced move. Got the defender up in the air, stayed calm, nailed the shot.
Defense coming in from the Sharks. Hunt outside the key. Here goes Rusbatch. He drives, looking for a whistle, and he gets it too.
It was a great drive, great patience. Found him in the corner, and he split the defense, went up for the floater. I'm really excited to see this free throw routine again. There it is.
Must be the lucky charm.
All you young shooters out there, take notes. Oh.
Just makes it look so easy. Five from five from the line for Ethan Rusbatch.
It's pretty special to be 100% on the free throw line.
He's got that ball on a string at the moment, he's Rusbatch.
He really does.
Here comes Southland with the pull-up jumper just outside the key, couldn't get it. Goes on Hiram Harris, again looking for Hunt, and this time he's accurate, gets the layup.
Maybe that's what Hunt, maybe that's his favorite pass. It seems they're about 2 for 3 right now. Seems to be open.
Here comes Southland with another drive equally. Did a whistle there?
Not the foul you want. You know he's going to make that layup. He's pretty wide open. It's just giving him that extra point. You really need that.
To make some noise. Regular fans will know what to do.
Chance for an and one play here for the Southland Sharks. Braden Inger just circles around the rim and falls out. Kenny with the ball. Kicks it out to Hunt.
Offensive foul. He must have spun a little bit early on that screen, that on-ball screen.
Come on, Hiram Harris.
On for Jared Kenny, Jerome Rokowa.
Yeah, you've got to be careful when you're setting those on-ball screens. You have to set. You can't roll too early, otherwise it's a moving screen.
Jerome Rokowa onto the court as well. In the place of Kenny. Again, another foul against the Hawks.
Jeremy Kendall is super shifty for a guy. He's in his prime, I'd say, but he is super quick on the floor. It's hard to stop.
Thank you to principal sponsor Taylor Court. And playing
going against Natai.
NZNBL in black and whites.
The Sharks inbound the ball there. They kick the ball out. Anticipich with the fake with the right foot. Can he let it go? No, he doesn't. Can't get it. And so Hiram Harris now brings the ball up the court. He's going to drive. Kicks the ball out to Rokowa. Oh, again, just bouncing off the rim for Rokowa.
Beautiful touch. Just didn't get the fall. I like that shot.
Ball goes up. And bounces off the rim, but offensive rebound.
So are they playing from the red or the black? Because I'm slightly confused. Did they extend the court back?
Of the Taylor Hawks.
They are playing from the black.
6:59 on the clock.
I think they're playing from the red.
What? But if they just took it out onto the black line.
Too many lines on this court. As Hiram Harris is surveying his options. Gets a little bit of contact there, lets the ball fly. Doesn't get a whistle, so bringing up the court is Lilsonga up there with the big step, and he gets the ball in for the Southland Sharks, extending their lead. Very close game at the moment, just staying in touching distance with each other.
Leo Sangiape is such an athlete. He's so quick. You really have to find him. You've got to find him in full court transition because he's going to blow by you. Trying to get in front of him.
Second look here for the Hawks. Hunt bounces off the glass. And Tisovich with a deep two. Again, can't get that one to fall, but offensive rebound here. Here comes Burton. Pull-up jumper off the corner. Here we go. That's better accuracy from the Sharks.
A great shot. And those are the things that the Hawks are going to have to really focus on, not giving the second chance opportunities to the Sharks team, because they're going to do their best not to give those second chance opportunities.
Ngatai finds Rusbatch. Just that little soft tip into the basket. Difference to the Sharks and visitors up at the moment. Burton just bounced past there, and Tisovich kicks the ball out as well to Inga, and he gets the two from the TAB line.
Wide open, he knocked that down just like he should. It's a great find.
Ngatai goes up for three, bounces off.
Yeah, you don't see that many Hawks down there for the rebound. Maybe they weren't set on offense, they weren't expecting the shot, but you need to have at least 2 to 3 guys in there crashing.
Kendall pulls up for the three. He can't get that one to go in the basket either, so Rokawa will bring the ball up for the Hawks, and he's going to drive himself, and it was a clear open channel for Rokawa. Just absolutely took it.
That is an unbelievable first step. Love it.
Listen up it. Bounce pass to Tisovich. Tisovich twirling around, getting around the defense of Rusbatch. That's good work. One-on-one.
Beautiful left-hand finish by the big guy.
Rokawa again just allowed to roam in that area, should I say.
He's heating up, better look out.
2.4 game.
It's a close battle again, an open look three. They can't get those ones to fall. They really need to execute those open looks, but a second chance. Again, couldn't get it.
I like that play by Burton. It reminded me of some 3-on-3 that I've seen him play. Get the rebound, take it out, get that quick three. Defense doesn't really expect it, especially in 5-on-5.
Accuracy hasn't really been there for the Southland Sharks. They've had plenty of open looks.
Sterling Sports, platinum partners of the Taylor Hawks.
Rokawa gives it off to Hunt. Rusbatch. No one really in the key at the moment for the Hawks.
Bit of a mismatch there with Rusbatch and Gill. He tried to take advantage of it, but Gill's length is just a little bit too long. And Tisovich with the bounce pass. Gill, as you say, onto the court. Not sure what the plan was there. Just got that cheap foul on Gill. Maybe he felt the mismatch and wanted to stop the play, or I'm not really sure if that was just maybe lazy defense. Kind of an odd foul at that time.
So Gill onto the court. He said 7'2". And just losing the handle there was Burton.
Talked about his height. Just seeing Gill's presence inside is going to deter a lot of opponents from driving in and trying to take it up against him, because that's what he's known for. He's a leading shot blocker. He was in university as well. He's looking to knock that ball out.
Kenny checks back into the court as well.
And JK to the line.
His 201st appearance here, the general manager for the Taylor Hawks. It's the only player to have 10 assists in one game in the 2023 Sales NBL.
It's just unselfish basketball, isn't it?
And the 37-year-old puts that one in as well.
319 and the
15
Their
off.
prime. I love it.
He's just nothing but a number for Kenny. You know, that's the most unconventional jump ups.
Another weird foul, but he just went up too early. I'm not sure if he got him with his bum or what the call was.
Only in the first quarter too, just an unnecessary foul. It's really in a realistic position to block that one either.
No.
Anticipovic gets the first one. He's the 8th best rebounder in the league. Anticipovic has been doing really well for the Southland Sharks this year. He secures 2 for the Southland Sharks. So again, a very close game, and we said this before, Casey, and we knew it was going to be a close one.
I feel like it's going to be head-to-head the whole game, and it's going to come down to the wire.
Rokawa with the deep 3. Gill, he gets the rebound. And at 7'2", you'd expect him to get it too.
Just falls right into his arms.
Just bouncing that off the foot was less on the up it.
Off the foot of a Sharks player.
So Kenny now.
Kenny up and over.
Nartai into Hud, and then flicks it out open. Look for Denham Brook, who's onto the field, onto the court, should I say. And Nartai comes away with the ball. Can't be too much longer left on the shot clock. Again, bounces off. Oh, with the reverse, Kenny.
That was really great job by the offense to stick with that one and get that second chance opportunity. With the initial deterrence of Gill, the ball got fumbled around a bit, but they held it together.
And again, another miscommunication between the Southland Sharks. This on the up air couldn't hold on to, and Kenny goes back to back with another 2-pointer.
We just got to slow down the Sharks on offense, trying to create things that aren't really there at the moment. Great finish by the veteran.
Boulevard Services, Easy Prep, the Fire Station Bakery, Portside, Hawke's Bay Toyota, Bluebird Co, and Bartercard.
There's plenty of outstanding uniforms in the South NBL. Which one's in your favourite, Kaysen?
Oh, I actually don't know. I kind of like the Taranaki one. I like the big mountain on there. What about you?
I actually like the Hawks because I like the little touch of orange in there.
Oh,
but
yeah.
if you do love the merch, you can get that QR code scanned up and then get the New Balance team merch. Shop online now. Also a fan of the bright orange too. If you want to
Is orange your favorite color?
I do like orange. Official stats partner of the South NBL is the TAB. And speaking of stats, well, Southland improved their field goal shooting at the moment. They're at 46%. One stat that the Hawks won't want to look at is 3 points. 0% at the moment, 0 from 5.
But the stat that does look pretty nice, free throw line.
7 from 7, 100% currently for the Hawks, and you've got to put it down to Ethan Rusbach. He's got the ball on a string at the moment.
It's that putting routine.
So the Sharks with possession, just under 2 minutes left to go in this first quarter, and it's been neck and neck between two very strong teams.
The Hawks have really picked up their defense, creating a lot of turnovers for the Sharks. Sharks have to do a better job taking care of the ball, especially when you're penetrating in. Got to take care of it because they're looking to strip it out of your hands.
Southland Sharks, what can they do here? Kendall with ball in hand. An offensive foul?
On the screen, on-ball screen. Again, probably not setting his feet enough to the satisfaction of the referees. Can't move those feet. You can't spin too early. You have to give the defender a chance to get around you.
And Mara Gilt. Foul was caught on, so Harris with the ball now tight. Rokawa threads the ball through to Harris. He fires it out to Kenny. Rokawa again. Some nice passing in from Rokawa. Natai. Natai goes into the key, goes up for the jumper. Beautiful shot with the full weight.
Beautiful job by Natai to penetrate the zone and find himself in the middle, right over the big guy. Made it look easy, honestly. It's not an easy shot, I can tell you that much.
Helu onto the court now. Didn't put the ball high enough for Gill. He's so tall. He needed to put a little bit more height on that pass. Oh, Kenny almost went for the three, decided against it. So Harris,
From the outside.
first attempt from outside the arc for Brook, couldn't get that one to go in either. So Helu brings the ball down court for the Sharks. Wide open three here for the Sharks, and again, just not finding the net there where it counts.
Sharks need to look to score before the end of the first quarter. Keep themselves within reaching distance.
Harris sees the chance.
Harris with the bounce pass to Kenny, and he's been so reliable there. The tallest frame on the field as well, on the court.
23-17.
Just knows where to find the gaps. He's always there. It's that veteran experience.
Kendall. Have a look here for the Sharks. And they're still just not finding any connection with the basket.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Taylor Hawks. First quarter down, 23-17.
Well, the first quarter, well, the shot clock on the screen was wrong, but it's 23 points to 17. The home side leading the visitors, the Southland Sharks here in the South NBL.
Here's our quarter time challenge. And I'm going to stand here with me. All right, stand. The time is ticking down. I need you to grab this ball out of my hand, dribble it down. Made it count, 3 from 3, too easy. Come on over here. The South NBL Steel is available at South Pizzerias across New Zealand. A combination of the famous New York pepperoni, classic cheese, garlic knots, all made up in a deal that'll make you dribble. Well done, Stan. Congratulations.
Welcome back to the South NBL, where it's the Hawks up against the Sharks. And the home team, the Hawks, with a 6-point advantage as we head into the second quarter. And Casey, what have you made of the opening 10 minutes of this one?
Well, if you're the Sharks, you want to take care of the ball a little bit better this half. They've got 7 turnovers to the Hawks 2, so not taking care of the ball as well as they'd like, but they're shooting the ball well, so that's what's keeping them in the
What a
game.
great crowd we've got here at the Pettigrew Green Arena tonight.
Jeremy Kendall fires the pass out. Burton back onto the court. Kendall receives the pass once more. Looks, gives it out to Burton for an open three.
No luck again.
Bounces off the rim.
To the outside, and that's out.
That was a good look there by Kendall. Burton was wide open. Just couldn't knock it down.
Sharks are doing so well to draw the Hawks defenders away and create some open looks, but they just can't get them to fall.
Not yet.
Tuatanga Laval has checked into the court, as you can see there in the 13
I say Taylor,
jersey.
you say Hawks. Taylor.
Hunt looking at his options. Bounce pass down to Ngatai. He's going to spin, put the jumper up. Didn't quite connect. But Hiram Harris there, and he puts it back in.
What an animal. He got above the rest. Got that rebound and took it straight back up.
Kendall from the TAB line with the pull-up jumper. Couldn't get that one in either, so it bounces off the rim.
You want Kendall to take those shots, but with the way the offense is going at the moment, you kind of want to get into a rhythm. Get the offense going. struggling to make those shots fall at the moment.
Kenny takes it to Tonga Laval. He'll drive, look for the whistle, gets it as well.
And to Tonga Laval.
It's a smart play.
He'll draw the foul.
You know the foul's going to come and just chuck it up and hope for the best. You're going to get the foul called and take yourself to the free throw line. And one is a bonus when you're off balance like that.
Josh to the line.
Just 21 years old. Played for the Saints in 2021 and 2022. Joshua Tonga Laval.
I love the young talent coming up.
Gets his first points of the game too from the TAB stripe. That one though bounces off the back of the rim.
It's the first miss from the free throw line for the Sharks, or for the Hawks, sorry. Another turnover from the Sharks.
And Kenny.
Kenny to Hunt, a little bit of confusion there. Can't get it in that basket. Again, the bounce. Leo Sanga up and he's strong. Takes some contact, gets it in.
Flexed on him too. That was a great take by the young guy. And that's what he needs to do. He needs to find that drive to the basket, all while taking care of the ball. Not lose it in the process.
Burton with the foul on Hiram Harris. He's just trying to apply some pressure. Just slapped his hand, it looked like.
I don't mind the pressure defense. You just gotta be smart. You gotta have your palms up when you're playing D. If your palms are down, more than likely you're gonna get called for the foul.
Wide open look for Tonga Laval, and he knocks down his first three.
Great job for the young guy to step up and knock down that three. Got their first three of the game.
It just might be, but again, Anticipich says, well, what you can do, we can do too.
That's more what we're going to expect to see from this game. Oh, man.
Good intercept there from Burton. He's going to slow it down and wait for his troops to arrive. And Kendall, no look pass. That's a beauty.
Looks like a Harlem Globetrotter out there. Behind the back, no look passes. He's got all that experience.
Hiram Harris said, I've got a no-look pass for you as well. Little razzle-dazzle coming into this game. We're here for it.
It was a great take to the hoop.
Some Hawks as the row color, Russ Bench, jump on, Jared Kenny, and Tonga Laval take a break.
Jordan Hunt has his second opportunity from the TAB line. The grand final MVP back in 2020. He's played for the Nuggets, and here goes the Southland Sharks again. Another open look, just unable to secure it.
That open look was created by Leo Sangiape, driving down the court, drawing the attention of the defenders and leaving Burton wide open. Those shots will fall. He needs to keep shooting them because he's a great three-point shooter. Just got to keep shooting them.
5 points the difference here in Napier. Great vision there showing from Harris. Rusbatch. He let it fly, but just bounced off the rim again. Kendall. And the Sharks unable to get the accuracy, but there was an offensive rebound, putting the ball back in.
Anticipich's presence is so key to this Shark offense. He's getting great shots, but he's also crashing the board and creating those second chance opportunities for his team.
Good little bump here from Inga, just off the back of Hiram Harris, and it just cannot fall at the moment for the Hawks. Third attempt, third time lucky.
That was a great job to stick with that. He knew he could get it. He was bouncing above the rest. Probably not happy that it took 3 attempts, but hey, he padded his stats a little bit. Got the rebounds up.
With the bounce pass to Anticipich, he's going to have a go one-on-one. Hunt with the arm up. Enough defensive pressure to disrupt the shot. Had to reach for that one. Rusbatch, the pass from Natai Wayward. Hunt
A lot of contact on that play. Unable to get open after that. Well done.
Kendall is going to drive himself, pulls up, flicks the ball out. Kept in by Lilsanga Ape. Again, it just looks pretty messy, but he tidies it up.
As long as that ball goes in. As long as it goes in. Doesn't matter how messy it is, I guess. Looks like they're still trying to find their rhythm on offense.
They're just not finding any rhythm at the moment. The Sharks still well and truly in this game, though. Hesitation there from Harris.
Unlucky. You got to shoot that one the first time.
33-28 now to the Hawks lead.
Burton with a solid pass through to Anticipate. He's going to go one-on-one with Rusbach.
Great things are happening when the offense is going through Anticipate. You got to keep finding him inside. Let him go to work.
11 points so far for Anticipate. A lot of good passing as well happening for the Hawks, and Rokawa just goes a long way around and puts it in.
It's that quick first step. He's able to get past the defense with no issues, really. It's quick and shifty. Creates a lot of opportunities for himself.
Kendall to Anticipate. He loses the handles. Another turnover.
Just an unfortunate pass. When it was on, it was just slightly behind him.
Rokawa lets it fly from the arc, and the bench are up on their feet, and so are the crowd.
He was waiting for that one. You could see it. After the shot, he was relieved. Feeling it now.
Take a look at this on the GJ Gardner replay. And the crowd as well, they're loving it.
Shot was in rhythm. Great step back. Beautifully done.
Oh, hoop heads. Andrew Mulligan, Justin Nelson, and Casey Frank. Those three always get up to mischief on hoop heads. There's plenty of opinions on there.
Can imagine the heated conversations they have.
Plenty to analyse though, because the NZNBL competition this year has been pretty exciting. Talking about the imports, but also the local talent clearly on display here for the Hawks and Southland. And every time you watch the NZNBL, you know there is going to be something special on the screen. Get a free 1.5 litre Coke with any NZNBL Steel combo. All you need to do is put the online code assistant, and that's valid until Wednesday.
That keeps Hawkey moving.
I'm hungry now, looking
I
at
know, that looks so good.
It's 4:30. Need some food.
You'd think they'd deliver. You know, we should get some Sal's Pizza while we're sitting here.
We wouldn't be doing much talking. It's the biggest lead of the game, 8 points. The Hawks just starting to pull away from the Southland Sharks. Hopefully the timeout was fruitful as Kendall Svantisevich. Again, a little bit of hesitation there from the Sharks. They're just not singing off the same song sheet at the moment. Oh, the Sharks, and then almost with the alley-oop.
Almost showtime, but like you said, you put it beautifully. They're just not on the same page. You saw three guards at the top there all kind of looking at each other like, whoa, whoa, what do you want? Do you want to screen? Where do I go? And then Gil was posting up, got the alley-oop, but unfortunately missed it.
And a chance to extend the lead to 10.
So Cowie checking into the game for the Southland Sharks as Rokawa brings it up the court. Harris to Rusbach. Rokawa looking for the options. It's a mismatch if I ever seen one. Rokawa with Gil losing their handles but making it look like it was meant to happen. Going to Harris, but another offensive rebound.
Shot clock resets.
Just a bit static at the moment are the Hawks. Yeah, Rokawa looking for his teammates to do something. It's a three up again and another offensive rebound.
They are doing that right. They keep crushing the boards.
Well, Rusbatch knocks down the three.
Rewarded for their efforts there. They stuck with the play, although that was static. They got the offensive board and were rewarded.
And Tisovich fires it out to the edge. And Gill with the reverse.
I think the Sharks need to use Gill a little bit more because he's 7'2". Just chuck the ball in there and let him go after it. If he's not open, he's going to kick it out.
That's the thing, this Hawks team doesn't really have anyone of a similar height really to compete with him, so just not using the 7'2" big as well as they could be.
That also stems from the Hawks defense on the outside three-point line. They're pressuring the guards and makes it difficult to see that big man underneath. So great job by the Hawks, keeping that pressure defense up. It's up to the Sharks to try to find that big man in the middle. They're penetrating well. It's just the play after the initial play. They're getting a little bit stuck.
Good block there from Matai. Losing their handles too, so Denham Brook back into the game. Rokawa. Pass it to Harris. Get some footwork going, and that bounce pass threads it like thread through needle. Couldn't get there. Harris stays on the ground. And whistle too against Cowie.
I think Harris changed his mind about 3 different times on which hand to finish with. There was 6 pairs of hands up in the air. Not really much gap for him to choose.
Seems like there's a lot of hesitation too from both teams. Every time there's a bit of an open look, it's just a bit of a delay.
I think it's the pressure that's riding on this game. Both teams looking for a win. In an arena they haven't yet had one this season.
Lilsonga up here decides to go airball though, doesn't find the rim. They get the offensive rebound through Gill and again just couldn't tip it in.
Gill is definitely not a big man that looks to score first. He's definitely a distributor. But if you have that 7'2" guy, you want him to be a beast. You want him to go in there and slam dunk it.
Little two-step as well from Tyrone Rokawa after he knocks down that three. The biggest lead of the game here for the Hawke's Bay Hawks. And that's a brilliant rebound.
Showing their athleticism.
Open look again, 4 or 3, and just bouncing out once more. And Natai has stayed on the ground ever since he hit the deck. His body will be sore. He's averaging 40 minutes per game. He's had the most minutes out of anyone in the NZNBL this year.
NZNBL sells authentic New York pizza, naming rights partner. Take down the homes, presenting partner. Sky Broadband, major partner of the NZNBL. Sky Sport.
I feel like the second quarter has flown by. Only a minute 15 left. I just looked at that time.
I did too. Got too involved in the game.
Certainly been entertaining for those who have showed up Pettigrew in the arena.
Sharks need to try to get a stop here. Down by 12.
Rokawa. Handles. Brook goes into set the screen. Hiram Harris is there. Gets it away to Brook. Simple for him.
As Harris flicks off a
Textbook play there. Draw the defense. Find your teammate on the opposite block. Well done.
The pace of the game just feels quite slow as well.
Yeah.
Delayed passing between both teams. Kendall pulls up for the three as well.
He'll be happy to see that one go down. He hasn't been able to get that shot to fall quite yet. But he's also one you don't want to heat up if you're the Hawks.
Look at a Sky City player timeout here from Tyrone Rokawa. So there's a couple seconds difference between game clock and shot clock. Shot clock will expire before the game clock does. But obviously, with the Sky City player timeout, you cannot go to your bench and get some thoughts from your coaches. And also look at that QR code on screen. 10,000 community group tickets for free, thanks to Sky City. So scan that code. Get your local community group along to the NZNBL game.
Where's my mate Hawkey?
Be interesting to see who's going to take this final shot for the Hawks.
It's going to be Rokawa from the edge. Can't quite get
Harris
there.
pulls it down the boards. Basket doesn't count.
Oh, that's unlucky.
That'll go the way.
Hiram Harris was trying to go in for the offensive board and was called for the offensive foul instead on the rebound. Unlucky.
Another Sky City player timeout, this time to the Southland Sharks. And what have you made of the new introduction of the player timeout?
Well, now understand it, but I was watching one of the games and they called the timeout when the ball was out of bounds. Is that what just happened here? But there was one player that disputed it, saying that they had to be in possession on the court and the ball was live in order to call the timeout. So I just think they need to be in possession, if I stand correct. But great strategy at the end of the first half. Try to advance that ball forward.
And of course, you get to advance board, and with 3.3 left on the game clock before the half, what can the Southland Sharks do? They get it to Lil Songa Apet, and he is fouled.
Got exactly what they wanted.
And again, Hiram Harris puts his body on the line for the Taylor Hawks.
They drew that up pretty well. It was almost like a wheel rotation. Leo Sangiape came around the top of the key and curled straight to the corner. It's really hard to defend if you're the Hawks. You just have to trail them, and they did the best they could, but not ideal to foul them on that three-point shot with only 1.7 seconds left.
And the 21-year-old, attempt three, couldn't get the first one in.
Hawks fans, make some noise. Let them know in Southland that we are here to play.
Western College
46-35.
up in West Auckland. He finds himself in the deep south.
And it'll be
This time, he banks it.
one more.
Let's see if we can get them into single digits.
Shake it up one more time.
He does exactly that. The difference is 9. The biggest lead was 14. And that will be the half. So it is the home team again leading the Southland Sharks 46-37. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after the break.
The Hits Hawke's Bay, proud sponsors of the Taylor Hawks, and we're going to take the hot spot. What say we shoot from baseline here this afternoon at the Pettigrew Green Arena? Who can make a baseline shot? Hands in the air. Hands up high if you think you can make a shot from the baseline. If you've got one of those tennis balls, you can come down to the bottom corner by the Hits hotspot. Hawkey's taking tennis balls to the far side. This is your chance to shoot for this signed 2023 Taylor Hawks singlet just by making a shot. If you manage to catch one, come down and see us. Come down and stand down the end here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, from the Hits hotspot, first up, we have this man who's already got a few signatures on his Taylor Hawks top. What's your name, my friend? Bryden. Bryden, do you play a bit of basketball, mate? Yeah. Have you shot a three-pointer before? Shot a three-pointer before. All right, so you know what to do. You need to take this ball and put it through that hoop. And if you do that, I'm going to give you this signet. Now, here's the thing, Bryden. I'm going to give you one practice shot. If your practice shot goes in, I'll give you the singlet. If your second shot goes in, which is your real one, I'll give you the singlet. But after 2 shots, you're out of here. Got it? All right, man, you're up first. Let's see it. From the baseline, here's Bryden taking his first shot for a signed Taylor Hawks singlet. Shot 1, just off to the side. Bryden, where do you go to school, my bro? What school do you go to? Napier. Great school. All right, I know they got good basketballers at Napier. His shot second shooter, the Savo. Oh, here's a man that knows how to shoot a basketball. Thanks, Hawkie. You up for a shot as well? You stand right here. We'll let this man shoot for a singler first. From the baseline, pressure's on. Shot one. Oh! So close. That's a practice shot though, so you get another one. Make it count for the singlet. No good.
No mai hoki mai, welcome back to the Hawke's Bay in Napier, where it is the Hawks leading the Southland Sharks 46 points to 37. In case in Buckman, it started off really close, but the Hawks managing just to pull away as we look at the TAB stats.
And just coming off the bench, Rakawa is doing a great job. He's firing the team up, making those threes, and he's leading all scorers. We've got Ruspech, and tied with Ruspech. But yeah, they're just being super productive on offense. And a lot of that's coming from second chance opportunities.
Hiram Harris as well has been impressive with rebounds. Usually he's the one scoring all the points, but today he's been good offensively and defensively on the rebounds with 10.
He's doing a great job crashing the offensive boards. But you've got Anticipich as well, and he's being really productive for the Sharks, both on offense and defense. See if they can use him a little bit more this second half. And Harris, he's distributing the ball really well. Shots aren't going to fall. You've got to find your teammates that are hot, and he's doing just that. Jeremy Kendall doing what he does, producing the assists. He's probably hoping to get a little bit hotter this half, as I think he only had about, let's see, how many points? Only 3 points in the first half. So they're going to look to get him a little bit hotter in the second half.
As well, just one block in the game.
Standard from Gill.
From Gill.
And the Hawks are doing a great job, especially pressuring the outside of the Sharks offense, and it's creating several turnovers, as well as points from turnovers. They've got 14 compared to the Sharks' 4.
For the official stats partner of the South NBL, the TAB, but you're right, the turnovers are really hurting them. The Sharks have 12 turnovers and the Hawks have scored 14 points. But join us for all the second half action right after this, where it is the Hawks leading 46-37 here at the South NBL.
Thank you for coming out tonight. To walk away with the hits on spot. Thank you, Hawkie. Good job. Hawkie brought to you by Attack Money and a hot spot brought to you by the Hits Hawke's Bay. Your home of free total Hawks tickets on 89.5 FM. Tune into NZNBL in the morning to win. I have an
as their three-point ball hasn't been.
It's a must-win game for us, but interestingly, during the week, Guy Malloy said, I built a team, I didn't acquire talent. So taking a bit of a shot at all the people that have all the inputs. I don't mind a little bit of banter.
I love that. And that, as a coach, that you're kind of proud of the team that you build, right? You're not relying on the talent, but the talent helps. However, they have created a pretty strong team with what they have.
Malloy said he likes to focus on teamwork and having 5 or 6 players with double digits when it comes to scores instead of just one player leading the pack. But I guess they do have one player leading the pack, and that is Kendall.
Yeah, he's doing a really great job. The Hawks are doing a good job shutting him off tonight, but look for him to get going in the second half. The Hawks also have a pretty balanced stat sheet when it comes to their starters, and 6 men off the bench, all in double digits.
9 points the difference as we get into the second half here of this game, and that's good defense coming in from the Southland Sharks, and they'll get inbound as well.
Great defense from the Sharks. They were struggling a little bit with the turnovers in the first half. Now they're going to hope to reverse that onto the Hawks.
Anticipate with the ball at the top of the arc. Trying to find some options, Inga. Here comes Kendall with the wraparound. Fires it back out to Inga. Open look, bounces off the rim. Good offensive rebound coming in from Anticipate. He'll drive in the paint. And again.
Unlucky. It was a great find by Kendall in the corner. Couldn't knock down either shot, but I just need to stick with it. Keep crushing the offensive boards.
Kenny with his level head, just looking for different options. Rusbatch, a little pop pass from Harris to Hunt. Couldn't find him, but here comes Kenny. Just Mr. Reliable.
He really is, but that was a heads-up play by Mr. Hunt, as you said. He had 2 to 3 defenders on him, and he knew he wasn't going to be able to catch it without it being deflected. So he just kind of set the ball out like a volleyball out to the corner. It's a great play.
Inga, good to see him back after missing the first 3 rounds due to injury. Burton couldn't quite get that one in either. Leosanga up it. He hits the deck.
I don't mind that. He thrives when he's driving to the basket. He's got to take care of that ball when he gets in there. Because he can create a lot of opportunities for himself and his teammates if he gets into the paint.
Foul will go against Inga.
Don't
on
forget to
Hunt.
check the nearest exits. And remember, the Taylor Hawks Bar serving Freeways Birds, Hawks Bay Lager and wine from Alana Wines. Low alcohol, non-alcoholic beverages, along with Parker's water.
Natai to Kenny with a deep two.
Wide open for two.
Great shot for the GM.
50 for the Taylor
Couple
Hawks.
more centimeters backwards. It could have been a three.
I know. They call that the worst shot in basketball, but we're going to be kind to him because it's a great shot.
It's been outstanding. And again, he had the steal as well.
He made up for it right there.
Hawks on a roll now.
Got the steal. Maybe he'll get a three this time.
Kenny with a retro performance. Just sitting down to the Tall Blacks. He's been outstanding. As Harris just drives it in.
Harris.
Good block coming in initially from Anticipich, but Hunt with the offensive rebound and puts it away for two.
That was beautiful defense by Anticipich. I got to give him credit. He didn't fall for any of the pump fakes. He just held his ground. It was just unfortunate they got the offensive board.
Wild three.
Shot is away.
Three-point line for the Southland Sharks. Here in the
This is
home
the
of the
biggest
Taylor
lead of the
Hawks.
game for the Hawks. 15 points. Good pass. Wayward pass, that one from Natai.
Sharks going to try to find the rhythm on offense. Take your time. Get into the paint. Find the shooters outside. If it's not going, find the paint again. We're struggling a bit from behind the arc.
Kendall is working his way around the court. Burton. There's Soma up it. One-on-one. Up against Ruspatch. Pulls up for the jumper. And it just rolls off the side.
These rims don't like them today.
Hiram Harris with the drive. Open channel.
And timeout will be
He's been doing a lot of distributing this game, so it's good to see him get on the board. Beautiful drive.
taking the bronze partners of the
Strong
Taylor
finish.
Hawks Stewart Group. Rothbury, Rivet Jewellery, Making Sense, Beverages on York, Pegasus Rental Cars, Arataki Honey, Giggle TV,
Southland Sharks have called timeout. And don't forget the highlight show as well. There'll be a couple shots on here, particularly with the no-look passes from Kenny. It'll make the highlight show on Tuesday night, 7:30 p.m. There's plenty of basketball action, 6 games every weekend. So catch all the highlights there on a Tuesday night, 7:30. Pretty much have basketball 7 nights a week, bar Monday. Monday is your day off to go do something. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're tuned into something related to the NZNBL, whether it's hoop heads, a highlight show or a game. Wouldn't have it any other way, Kaysen.
No, not at all. We see lots of rugby. It's good to see lots of basketball as well. It's good balance. It's great to see the sport growing, especially in the youth. We go to all the schools. Did a couple of the Girls Got Game schools in South Auckland, and it's just great to see the interest in the sport. It's one of the initiatives by New Zealand Basketball to get more interest in the game.
Southland Sharks really need to be the next ones to score here. The biggest lead of the game so far with 17 points. Good pressure coming in from Hunt. Hiram Harris almost gets the steal, and just a wayward bounce. Inga thought that he was going to run onto it. Rusbatch couldn't get that. Get the offensive rebound once more. Five seconds left on the shot clock. Hunt, sorry, Natai has scored.
Great take by Natai there. Could draw the foul. Again, these second chance opportunities, something that the Sharks aren't used to their opponents getting. Got to do a better job on the defensive glass.
Just smart play as well from the veteran. His 10th season in the league. You know when the shot clock is running out, just drive and try draw a foul. Exactly what he did.
Nailed it.
Jordan Martai adds another for the Hawks.
Difference now 18. This is what happened to the Southland Sharks on Friday when they came up against the Canterbury Rams. They just couldn't quite bring themselves back into the game. Huge lead here, 19. And Tisovich just on that TAB stripe.
Great shot.
And that's important too to get their confidence back into this game.
Yeah, just seeing that ball go through the bottom of the net is enough to boost your confidence, but especially for a player like Tisovich, who they run a lot of offense through, you got to get him going. Whether it's outside, inside, just needs to get some more shots up.
Hiram Harris again firing up for the rebound. It falls in the hands of Hunt.
The Sharks just look a little bit lost right now. A normally great defensive rebounding team is struggling a bit to keep the Hawks off the board.
A lot of pressure being applied to Kendall, but no pressure there on Tisovich to that open three, and that's essential.
You got to get him going on offense, and that's what he's doing. Any chance he gets, he's going to take that shot. That's what the Sharks need, but they also need defensive stops.
Cutting through the key was Rokawa. Harris decided against it. Russ Batch, one-handed pass offload to Natai. Hunt going away. Quick hands, smooth stuff from the Hawks, and that's what you call connection. They're just so well connected, that team.
It really looked like Circus Delay there. Wasn't expecting any of those passes, but they executed it.
And Tisovich, back-to-back three-pointers. He is keeping his team in touch at the moment.
He's going to put the team on his back and carry them. Hawks better shut that down if they don't want them to get within 10 points.
He's 7 from 10 from the field, Tisovich. Pass away to Harris, and well, pass to no one from him.
We've seen a couple of those passes from both teams. Passing it to where they think their player is going to be, but no one's there. It just seems like a little bit of a wild pass. And just a little bit out of rhythm. Great shot there by Tisovich.
Sponsored by Taylor New Zealand, New Zealand's largest independent apple grower.
203 centimetre forward, 25 years old, Tisovich. Been playing well for the Sharks this year. I want to give it to him while he's hot as well. Pulls up for the jump, and there he is. Well, once you're on fire, you're on fire. So it's going to take a bit to put out his flame at the moment. Danger man at the moment for the Southland Sharks, Tisovich. What a shot from Rokawa. Look who was defending him. Kill. Rokawa.
What's the height difference there? I'd love to know that. It's a beautiful shot.
Oh, well. Rokawa, 6 foot. And then Gil, 7'2".
Minor difference.
So I think Rokawa probably lied it out of a couple more centimetres, because I'm pretty sure he's not 6 foot.
Well, that means Gil's probably not 7'2". He's probably 6'9", 6'10".
You're really a basketballer if you're not adding centimetres to your stats.
Yeah, I'm 5'8", but I always put 5'9".
Here goes Gil. Again, can't get that one to go in the basket. Fires it out though, and Tisovich, he's open. And he's caught run-ins with 3 in a row.
He's the one taking that shot though. Get that ball in his hands and let him go to work. Great job to get that second chance opportunity though.
And that's someone you don't want to leave open as well, Russ Batch. Such a talented team, the Hawks, as Kendall looks for Tisovich.
Just the amount of experience that the Hawks have. Age, like you said, doesn't matter.
Nice soft finish there as well from Tisovich. Hunt on court, Russ Batch. Fires a bullet pass out to Hunt, can't get that one in.
Not sure Hunt was expecting that one.
Don't think he was either. Open look for Hall, and he knocks it down.
The Sharks needed that shot. He caught it, calm, balanced, nailed it.
Ben Hall has a master's in finance, and I bet he's doing the numbers on the bench and realised he needs to put some three-pointers up. Does exactly that. Good one-on-one, Natai. Ben Hall. Good injection from the bench. That's what you want from the young fellas coming on.
Yeah, the bench wasn't as productive as they probably would have liked in the first half. Shooting only 2 points compared to the Hawks 18.
Paul again with another three.
And a course of time.
And just like that, we're back to single digits. The difference was 19 at one point.
That's the beauty of the NZNBL. You just never know. A team could be up by 20, 25 points, and then you could go into quadruple overtime. It's so unpredictable. You don't know who's going to get hot.
Oh, 23 years old. And we were talking about merch beforehand. If you're interested in buying some merch from your favorite NZNBL team, it doesn't even need to be your favorite team. Just if it looks good, then get it. Look good, feel good. Team merch now available. Shop online, scan that QR code. All you need to do is turn on your camera on your phone, hover it over the screen there, click on the link that pops up.
I'm a big fan of New Balance. All my running shoes are New Balance.
So is my husband, and I need to keep the credit card away from him. Don't scan that code, Matthew.
Surely you get a discount. So just give him the discount. It'll be fun.
Has been some very cool outfits. I do like the Jets as well, though. I'm a fan of their away strip with the white and the green.
Why don't you just say you like everyone's jersey, then just blanket statement. Make it easy on yourself. Which one do you not like?
Yeah, I was just trying to think that. What one do I not like? I think I'd have to go with the Airs.
Really? You don't like the black? I just like the mountain on the back. I think that's kind of cool.
I mean, gear is gear, right?
Yeah, true. As long as it's free.
So the Hawks open three for Rusbach. Couldn't get that one away. So the Southland Sharks, they really need to start clawing into this lead. They've done a good job so far. 8 points the difference. Kendall there, and Tisovich playing with Hiram Harris. And Trevor.
Must have picked up his pivot foot there. He got his defender in the air, and I think he just got a little bit excited and took off on the wrong foot.
Brown and Tisovich.
It's been a good comeback from the Southland Sharks, but they need to get up defensively here. They want to go back to another double-digit deficit. Say that 3 times fast.
Double-digit deficit, double-digit deficit, double-digit deficit.
Brokawa with a drive. Gill up against him. Harris with the putback.
Beautiful recognition there by Raukawa. Noticing he wasn't going to get that finish, and his teammates were there to back him up.
Back to 10 points. There's Gill. Burton and Tisovich. Deep 2. Bounces off the rim. He does well to keep it in, Rusbach. Difference still 10. We're into the last minute. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Natai decides against it. Hug under the rim.
3 seconds. Hunt just got a little bit comfortable in the lane. I thought maybe it was going to be a foul call from behind, but spent too long in there.
Brian Malloy up on his feet. And his troops to finish this one strong. Anticevich is open. Harris is there, loses the handles though. Anticevich. Burton pulls up, good shot. That one needed to go into.
What a beautiful shot by Burton. Recognizing the shot clock was running down, pulled up, nailed it.
Another shot is away as well.
Shot on the buzzer, close.
So 8 points the difference here in Napier. The Southland Sharks getting right back in this. 59-67, they trail to the Hawke's Bay Hawks. Don't go anywhere because the last quarter
find the bottom of the net, but Anticevic stepping up, doing a great job.
Absolutely. He got 29 points against the Rams, but as you said, just hasn't really been able to connect well with the basket. Hall goes up for another three, and he knocks that one down.
I think that's time for a heat check. That's 3 in a row.
Kenny from three from the three-point line as well. Great showing. What a replacement. Just applying some pressure there to Harris, spinning around, trying to find something. Rokawa from the three-point line, can't get there.
Great defense by the Sharks there. They all shifted well. The ball moved, they moved. They were in sync. It's probably the best rhythm I've seen them on defense so far.
Bullet pass from Kendall to Burton, and it goes up for the easy two. And just like that, it's a three-point game.
Can never count the Sharks out. They're too determined and they're too talented.
Hunt, you just can't leave him open like that. He will make you pay.
I think at this stage, don't leave anybody open. Game's on the line. You've got to get up in their face. Don't give them any freebies. It's just a dagger.
Kendall looking for his options. Ball eventually falls in the hands of Hall, and again, that injection from the bench, that's what you want from your kind players.
That's exactly what was missing in the first half. Hall coming in and stepping up when necessary.
Just bringing some energy as well to the game as Narkawa dances with Kendall, uses the screen.
Was that on Gill again? Wow. He's really finding, he loves that pressure.
Loves it. And Tisevich. And some pressure from Kenny. That one doesn't reach the rim.
Great job by Burton to be there, pick up the slack on the short shot, find his way to the free throw line.
Final quarter, Hawks fans.
Sharks need to put a little bit more pressure on the outside,
Shake the place up.
not let those outside shots go in.
Well, Burton's well and truly at home here. He's originally from the Hawke's Bay. Went to St. John's College in Hastings. Used to play for the Hawks 2015 and 2016.
Homegrown talent. That's exactly what Guy Malloy was preaching about, wasn't he?
Finds him Southland Sharks colours there as Hiram Harris with the ball. Back out to Kenny. Kenny will drive. Oh, loses the handles. And the Southland Sharks are appealing because they're saying they didn't get a hand to it.
I couldn't quite see on that one.
Sounds like the right call prevailed. You can see the whole Southland Sharks team were filthy with the call. So 5 points now. Kendall with the handles, fires the three, lets it go and nails it when it counts. There it is, he's found his radar.
That's the man you want shooting.
Nartai finds Harris. Harris looks for the three, decides against it. Hunt. But good pressure from Anticevic and a travel call. That's good defense from the Southland Sharks, starting to step it up.
Anticevic is just so solid on offense and defense. He does not fall for anything. He stands his ground. He doesn't, yeah, he's just solid all around. Not much else to say.
At one point, the deficit was 19. Now it is only 2. The Sharks brought themselves back into this game. Fantastic comeback. Kendall for the lead, and he sinks it. That was money.
Absolutely unbelievable, but believable at the same time.
Crazy stuff as Hiram Harris pinches the lead back, but to think they were down by 19, put themselves ahead by 1. Inspirational stuff from the Southerners. Anticevic really hasn't done much wrong tonight.
He's just padding his stats, that's what he's doing. great find there. I don't know why he was so open. What were the Hawks doing on defense?
Up by one. Incredible stuff from the Southland Sharks. Guy Malloy barking orders at his troops. Don't go up. Almost loses the ball there. Appealing to the referees. A bit of contact. Rusbatch pull-up jumper. That's good. We've got a game on our hands now, Kaysen.
Here's the effective field goal percentage that we were talking about before the game. Both teams held number 1 and 2 spots. And both teams now showing their effectiveness on offense.
It took both teams a while to really warm up into this game. Oh, Kendall.
Are you serious?
You see we found his radar before. He most certainly has.
Was that off one leg? Unreal.
He said make it harder, so did it off one leg.
Oh, that's goaltending.
Well, the bench aren't happy with it.
Jeez. That is, oh man. For someone who hadn't knocked down a 3 the whole game, to then drain, what's that, 3 now? Doing a phenomenal job on offense.
Well, the most experienced players on the court in 35-year-old Jeremy Kendall and 37-year-old Jared Kenny have been outstanding tonight. Anticipovic, oh, good block coming in, good defense from the Hawks. It was a tandem job with Harris and one of his teammates.
Great job by the Hawks there. It's the stop they need. Try to pad this lead again.
Oh, open was Noko, and he couldn't get a nice bounce off the glass.
Just a bit of an awkward catch. He needed to rotate his body a little bit more because it was almost a backward shot, but I don't mind the attempt.
Well, speak about being open. Oh, Anticipovic.
That's the second time that's happened. The Hawks have really got to hone it in. That can't happen. 2 guys were guarding the ball, and no one was guarding the big guy underneath.
Great pass, too. Kendall just fired the cannon straight into Anticipovic.
Kendall doing all things necessary to find his teammates and to get them on the board.
Don't forget, on your Sunday afternoon for your doubleheader Sunday session, get yourself a pizza or an NBL Steel combo and you'll get a free Coke with that. Use the online code ASSIST and that is valid until Wednesday. So you've already got your Sunday roast in the oven, all good. Get it tomorrow or Tuesday or Wednesday. Everyone loves free stuff. Don't forget the official stats partner of the South NBA is the TAB. There's plenty of stats to talk about, as we said before the game. But 27 points to Grant Anticipovic. It's one of the better stats that we've seen today. He's been so awesome tonight.
This is not a game that you'd want to bet on. 2 evenly matched teams. Just don't know the outcome.
Well, if you've been following the South NBL, the Taylor Hawks love a bit of overtime. And I don't want to stress out my director and producer, but we could be heading that way with how close this is. Triple overtime on their last game. Triple overtime. Just putting it out there. They love the big minutes, the Hawks.
They're seasoned. They're ready for it.
You get bang for your buck here, and that's a brilliant bounce pass to Harris. The connection between those two has been great.
That is a beautiful play. Well drawn up, well executed to perfection.
We're all tied up here in the Hawks Bay. Kendall with the step back. Oh, what a three-point shot from the veteran.
Veteran touch off the glass. He is stepping up when his team needs him to.
Rusbatch, and again, he just says, I can do that too. The accuracy has very much improved for both teams. Again, Kendall with the deep two. Well, the price of admission has been well worth it for everyone here at the stadium tonight.
He was just waiting to put on a show for everybody. Unbelievable.
See, let's just wait for the last quarter to really heat things up.
Heating up when it matters the most.
Inga fires it out to Burton.
As Burton sends one flying, it'll be Russ
I thought for sure that one was going in.
So did I. Let it fly, but it couldn't connect. Harris being smart. Just didn't want that backcourt call. Made sure his feet were planted inside this half. There's Nartai. Looks for the pass from Kenny. Kicks it out to Harris. Couldn't get that one either. So 3 minutes to play.
Every possession counts.
Southland Sharks looking for their first win on the road this year. Burton fires it away, can't get it in, it just bounces in and out.
If you're the Sharks, you got to find the players who are hot at the moment. Shot not falling for Burton at the moment. It's looking good, but make that extra pass. Get it to the guy who's on fire right now.
It's been a cracker of a game from both teams. Southland Sharks, as I said before, the biggest deficit was 19 points. Now they find themselves 2 points ahead. Anticipich pulls up for the deep two and knocks it in.
I think that was Kendall.
Sorry, Kendall.
Kendall. It's almost a guarantee at this point. His shot.
Harris with the drive, looking for a whistle, doesn't get one. But an important 2 points to level it up once more. 2 minutes to play.
So both players with a little bit of a quiet first half have come alive in this second half. It's the fourth quarter.
Again, Kendall. How many points has that man got in this last quarter?
What about back-to-back-to-back points? Where's the stat for that?
The deficit is 5. The crowd really finding their voice here in Hawke's Bay. Minute 17 left on the clock in regulation time.
If you're the Hawks and that on-ball screen is coming, you've got to jump Kendall. You cannot let him get out of that double just like that. But then the rotation has to be there.
Paul couldn't get that one, didn't follow his shot either. So the rebound was easy for the Hawks. Here comes Hiram Harris on the charge. And that is how you finish.
That is a great drive, and that's his bread and butter, getting in under the hoop, finishing strong as well. He's gonna have to keep doing that to get these Hawks back in the game.
40 seconds left on the game clock. Trying to get closer is Kendall. And Kenny fouls Kendall.
Fell for the trap. Smart play. Get him up off his feet, draw the foul, get to the free throw line. Veteran on veteran. Is he trying to say he was on the floor? Doesn't want to give him those free throws.
In case it's actually been a relatively tidy game. We haven't had too many visits to the TAB free throw line.
No, none at all. I mean, the shots are falling. It's an unbelievable second half.
The crowd here trying to throw off Kendall, who is currently the Sky Broadband MVP after round 3.
I think this performance is going to help that stat as well.
Absolutely, the difference is 5. Time out.
92-87.
Don't forget hoop heads for Justin Nelson, Andrew Mulligan and Casey Frank on a Wednesday night. 8 o'clock. Plenty of stuff to chat about, as always, after each round of the South NBL. Now, Kaysen, if you are Guy Malloy, what are you saying to your team to keep that lead?
Just play smart, use our players that are hot on offense, level-headed on defense, and no stupid fouls.
And equally for Everett Bartlett, what are you saying? Because the team was up by 19 at one point. Now you're down by 5 with 35 seconds to go.
That's 35 seconds is still a lot of game time. You don't want to use the clock as much because obviously you're down. So maybe look to get a quick 3 and then a quick foul on the inbounds. Slow the game down and then try to get a steal. You don't want them to use the clock up if you're the Hawks.
If anyone's going to come up clutch in this Hawke's Bay team, who's it going to be? Because I'm looking at everyone on the court. Kenny, Rusbatch, Ngatai, Harris, Hunt, Rokawa. Anyone in that team is capable of some clutch plays.
Absolutely anybody. If it's a 3 at the moment, I would go with Rokawa. Rokawa? Am I saying that right? Because he's been pretty hot from the 3. If you're going for the quick 2, definitely Harris.
13th season in the NBL. What can he do? The experience man. Oh. Sharks arguing here.
I think he got. Let's see here.
We'll get the foul. Discussions.
Oh, that's off of Rokawa. Yep. That's the right call there by the refs.
And the Sharks now.
It's just unlucky for the Hawks.
Sharks will inbound the ball. Full court pressure going to be applied by the Hawks. They do well to get outside of their own half. And the foul comes from Rusbatch.
I'm curious why they let the ball go up the court to the other half and delayed the foul. Probably would have tried to do that initial foul right when the ball's in bounds. Keep it behind half court. We're going to try to get a stop here, get a steal.
The defense call comes. And then a Sky City player timeout being called by Burton.
Smart play. No one was getting open. You don't want to have a costly turnover, especially with this much time left on the clock.
And with 24
Great timeout.
Get your phone out and scan that QR code. Get your tickets to the big game. Over 10,000 community group tickets available thanks to Sky City. Register your local club or school community group. Get yourself down to an NBL game. Another foul coming in from Ngatai. Timeout called as well, so 23.4 seconds left in regulation time. The Hawke's Bay Taylor Hawks have already been to overtime a couple times this season. They're looking to force it once more. If you've watched the broadcast and you're not hungry by now, after looking at the amount of time that pizza has popped up on the screen, then you have better discipline than I do. What's your favourite pizza, Casey?
That's a really hard decision. I really like cheeseburger pizzas because I'm American. I don't know why. It's something about the pickles and the, I don't know, the burger sauce. Just love it. What about you?
And I love a chicken pizza, eh? Like, it's very not American.
No, it's not.
Putting chicken on your pizza?
Not American at all. It's pepperonis.
Makes me
or
feel
beef.
a little bit healthier, you know?
What else do you put on it, though? Is it just chicken or is it pesto? Is it?
Yeah, a bit of cranberry and all that kind of stuff. Can't go wrong.
Yum.
But you also can't go wrong with a cheesy pizza from Sal's as well.
Or
Who
those
doesn't
garlic
love
knots.
cheese?
Those garlic knots. Oh, to die for. I love them.
Who doesn't love a cheese pizza? Because I do. Well, this last quarter has been exceptional from the Southland Sharks. They were outscored 23-17, 23-20 in the first 2 quarters. And again, another foul coming in from Ngatai. He's got a few to give. But they have outscored the Hawks 33-20 in this final quarter. An extra 13 points.
That's the unbelievable shooting from this guy at the TAB.
Well, they had no more fouls to give, so they do send Kendall to the TAB free throw line, and it's probably not the person you want to send there.
Definitely not, especially at this stage. He is on fire.
Extends it to 7, and here's a fast inbound from Harris. And it just didn't get the connection, probably not the smartest move.
The Hail Mary, call that in American football. But just super rushed. I like the play, I really do. It's just going to be more mindful of where you're throwing it.
You can see the intent though. You can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to get the quick basket and go again.
It was a quick heads-up play, but got an unfortunate foul and sent them to the TAB again.
The
Chance
Sharks
to
were
extend
onto it, weren't they? They had 2 players down there already.
Great defense.
Whoever I'd back Bartlett will be frustrated with the performance of his team.
They did so well and had great defense in the first half, and then the Sharks, they had a little glimmer of hope, and they just pounced right on it. And the Hawks haven't had an answer for it.
Hunt replaces Russ Batch on the court.
Let them know we're here to support them. And we don't want that to go down.
And that's exactly what the home crowd would have wanted to see.
One more time.
Ford, who's had outstanding injection from the bench, manages to get that one, and there's a Sky City player timeout from Hiram Harris.
Smart play by Harris, advance the ball.
Difference is 8.
There is still a chance for the Hawks. If they can generate a steal, get a quick shot, have yourself a 2-point ball game. They just need to take care of the ball here.
They've had their committee meeting. Who do you think is going to follow up that shot?
Rokawa.
Gives a hunt back to Ngatai. He lets it fly. Radar was well and truly off on that one. Delay as well on the foul.
Pretty unsure of if he was meant to foul or not, but in that situation you have to foul. You've got no choice. Just foul them straight away, but obviously that's not the guy you want to foul because he's been absolutely red hot. It's been unstoppable this fourth quarter.
The Sharks, they're 2 wins, 2 losses. 2 wins at home and in Chicago. 1 against the Jets and 1 against Tuatara. 2 losses on the road against undefeated Nuggets. And then against the Rams. This could be their first win on the road for the Southland Sharks. Here goes the Hail Mary pass as you caught it beforehand. Kenny's still in there. Harris goes up for the 2. And that will be it here in the Hawke's Bay. A disappointing finish for the Taylor Hawks, but congratulations to the Southland Sharks. An incredible second half performance. 37 points to 20. Incredible. And let's take a look at some of those highlights because there were plenty of them. Creating their own highlight reels, particularly Kendall and Tisovich. And GJ Gardner-Holmes.
There was the circus delay passes by the Hawks. That was beautiful.
There's that man there, and Tisovich that I was talking about. Kendall as well, really found the bucket.
Shooting was hot in the second half from both teams. They were going toe-to-toe, shot for shot, but the Sharks just managed to make a few more fall. They did a better job of taking care of the ball as well in the second half. See the 3-pointers going now. Both teams were a little bit dry in the first half, but managed to catch fire in the second.
Well, Guy Malloy will be incredibly proud of the comeback from his team. They played on Friday against the Rams. They had a very big blowout like that with a 19-point lead too. In fact, I think it was 20 in that game. And they couldn't pull them back, but this showed pure determination, this performance from the Southland Sharks.
The thing I love the most is the composure. None of them lost it. They were all positive. You could definitely tell the body language was on. And they just helped each other come back from that massive deficit.
Well, let's take a look at the stats too, the numbers. Kendall, 30 points, easy as he does it. And Tisevich as well with 27. But look at that, it's nice and evenly spread through the Hawks as well because they just have so many weapons on the court.
They really do, and it's anybody can go on any team, but Kendall, just an unbelievable second half performance. Rebounds, Harris doing what he does. Double-double territory, and Tisevich as well. He was solid on offense and defense. Just held his ground.
Well, that's Hiram Harris's 4th double-double this year. Incredible work from him.
Kendall just distributing the ball just as well as he's shooting it. A double-double in assists and points. It's pretty well done by the point guard. And then the blocks, as you'd expect, Gill with 2. And Harris got 2 on there as well. Tisevich getting on there. Lots of steals for the Hawks. I really thought the Sharks had more than that, but I could be wrong.
They weren't really good at protecting their own ball today, the Sharks. They're wide open quite a lot.
Hawks did great on defense.
Absolutely.
Generated lots of turnovers, especially in the first half.
In that last quarter, scoring 18 points more than the Hawks. But still to come, a big battle in the Super City in Auckland. The Franklin Bulls, the South Aucklanders up against the Auckland Tuatara, just over the shore. That game's at the Frankenpool Leisure Centre in Pukekohe. That is going to be a cracker. That is up right after this. And Auckland Tuatara will back it up again on Thursday. Short turnaround and play the Otago Nuggets and hope to serve them their first loss of the season. And the Canterbury Rams and the Wellington Saints, that'll be a good one. The Rams are in fine form, but the Wellington Saints have Leafa back playing for them, and he made such a big difference to get their first win of the season last night. Well, it was a fantastic game here in the Hawke's Bay. The Taylor Hawks, it looked like it was all them in the first half, but the Southland Sharks refused to go away, and they get the win here, 97-89 in the Sal's NBL.